Hello everyone, welcome to Stoic Wisdom today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're meant for more, but something keeps holding you back? You want to speak up, take the leap, claim your life, but somehow you don't. Here's the truth. Most people don't stay small because they're weak. They stay small because it feels safer. Powerlessness is familiar, and comfort, even when it's limiting, feels better than uncertainty. But as the Stoics taught us, safety is not the highest good. Freedom is, clarity is, courage is. Today we're diving into why so many people unconsciously choose weakness over strength, and how to break free. Not by becoming louder, not by chasing domination, but by stepping into true inner power, the kind the Stoics lived and taught. Let's begin. Part 1. The Invisible Trade-off. Every day, we make silent trades. We trade truth for acceptance, potential for comfort, power for protection. We say we want freedom, yet we fear what it demands. We speak of strength, but run from responsibility. The Stoics warned us, the greatest chains are the ones we choose. Not because we love them, but because they help us avoid risk. Most people aren't held back by lack of ability. They're held back by a quiet story they've accepted about themselves. I'm not ready. I'm not the type. I need someone to tell me I can. But no one's coming. Not the approval, not the permission, not the perfect timing. Power is not handed to you. It's reclaimed, moment by moment, breath by breath. And every time you choose silence when truth is needed, or comfort when growth is calling, you reinforce the illusion that you're powerless. But you're not. You've just forgotten how it feels to choose yourself. Part 2. Comfort versus calling. When given the choice between comfort and calling, most people choose comfort. Not because they're lazy, but because comfort feels safe and calling feels risky. To follow your calling is to face the unknown, to lead, to make mistakes, to be seen. That's scary, because power demands something that comfort never will. Responsibility. The Stoics didn't preach the easy life. They preached the examined life, the courageous life. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet still wrestled with his inner fears. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Choosing your calling doesn't mean abandoning all comfort. It means you stop using comfort as a hiding place. So if you feel stuck, ask yourself, am I choosing safety or purpose? Part 3. The Hidden Rewards of Weakness. Strange as it sounds, weakness has its rewards. It lets us off the hook. No pressure, no expectations, no risk. If you never try, you never fail. If you stay small, no one criticizes you. If you seem helpless, people rush to your side. But here's the problem. Those rewards are short-lived. They buy comfort today at the cost of regret tomorrow. The Stoics taught us to ask not what feels good, but what builds strength, what builds character, what builds soul. Seneca warned, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, but because we do not dare that they are difficult." So ask yourself, what am I secretly gaining by staying powerless? And is it worth what I'm losing? Part 4. Evolutionary and biological roots. There's a reason we're drawn to comfort. It's written into our biology. Thousands of years ago, staying safe meant survival. Avoiding risk kept us alive. Being accepted by the group meant protection. Your brain still carries that wiring. It rewards comfort with dopamine. It punishes risk with fear, stress, and cortisol. So when you avoid the tough conversation, or stay silent when you should speak up, it's not always cowardice. Sometimes it's instinct. But the Stoics believed we are not slaves to instinct. We are beings of reason, capable of reflection, capable of choosing something higher than fear. They trained themselves to face discomfort because they knew comfort soothes you, but courage shapes you. You can honor your biology, but don't let it run your life. Part 5. Nietzsche and slave morality. Philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche warned of something dangerous, a mindset he called slave morality. It's when society begins to glorify weakness, calling submission humility, calling power evil, calling ambition selfish. Sound familiar? We say things like, "Don't be too confident, who do you think you are? Stay in your lane." But this isn't humility. It's fear disguised as virtue. Nietzsche's insight echoes the Stoic view. That greatness isn't arrogance, it's responsibility. It's using your strength to elevate, not dominate. Real humility isn't hiding your light, it's shining it with purpose. So next time you feel guilt for standing tall, for speaking boldly, for dreaming bigger, remember this: you're not dishonoring others by rising, you're showing them what's possible. Part 6. Carl Jung and the Shadow Self. Carl Jung believed we all have a shadow, the part of ourselves we hide, repress, or deny. And here's the twist: that shadow doesn't only contain our flaws, it also hides our brilliance, our courage, our voice, our ability to lead. Why do we sabotage ourselves right when we're about to succeed? Why do we shrink when it's time to rise? Because our own power scares us. We've buried it deep. We've labeled it too much, selfish, or dangerous. But the Stoic path invites us to look within, not just to confront fear, but to reclaim what we lost to fear. You are not afraid of failure. You are afraid of becoming who you truly are. Face that shadow, not with shame, but with strength. Part 7. The Systemic Roots of Learned Helplessness. There's a reason so many people feel stuck. It's not just internal, it's systemic. Psychologist Martin Seligman called it learned helplessness. When people experience repeated failure or lack of control, they eventually stop trying, even when change is possible. Our world feeds this pattern. Schools reward obedience, not creativity. Jobs train you to follow, not to lead. Social media overwhelms your mind with curated perfection. You are taught to wait, to be chosen, to be saved. But no one is coming. The Stoics remind us, you are responsible for your life. And the first act of power is to reject the lie that you have none. You're not powerless. You're just conditioned to forget. Wake up. Reclaim the authorship of your story. Part 8. Reclaiming your power. So how do we break free? Step 1. Decide. Stop waiting for permission. The only stamp of approval you need is your own. Step 2. Examine the comfort of your weakness. What are you avoiding by playing small? Criticism? Effort? Fear of change? Step 3. Face your shadow. Do you envy people who take up space, speak boldly, or lead? That envy might be your own suppressed potential asking to be seen. Step 4. Start practicing. Power isn't something you fake, it's something you build through small, consistent action. The Stoics didn't just think differently, they lived differently. They practiced courage daily. Not through big speeches, but quiet alignment. And so can you. And so can all. Part 9. Redefining power. Real power isn't control. It isn't domination. It's not being the loudest in the room. It's being the author of your life. It's knowing who you are, what you stand for, and living that no matter who's watching. Power isn't ego. It's integrity. It's the courage to act when no one claps. To speak the truth when it's inconvenient. True power lifts, not crushes. It grounds, not shakes. And it inspires, not demands respect. This is the Stoic vision of strength. Quiet, clear, resilient. A fire that doesn't rage but never goes out. Conclusion. The choice is yours. Won't hand you power. The world won't hand you power, but it will offer you a choice. Stay safe or rise, small or expand. Stay silent or speak with clarity. The Stoics taught that freedom begins not in the world, but in the self. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. You've been told to wait, to be less, to seek permission. But now you know better. You are not powerless. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are here. You are awake. You are ready. The cage is open. The key has always been in your hand. So, will you keep choosing comfort or claim the responsibility of freedom? If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Stoic Wisdom today for more insights on living with strength, depth, and clarity every single week.